Hey, what's up guys? This is Cortez 1893 from Team Saki. In my last video I was having a little problem, I guess, or situation. I was just debating on whether I should choose Gladiator Beasts or X-Sabers for the September 1st format of 2010. And I guess I made my decision and I decided to go with X-Sabers. X-Sabers are still a really good deck. I mean, as you can clearly tell from the results from YCS Toronto, two X-Saber decks in the finals, and one X-Saber deck obviously won. And it was Lazaro Bolito's build of X-Sabers. He did really good with his deck, I guess. I honestly did not think he should have won though. Like, his deck was like really seemed like it had a lot of inconsistencies, and like, honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. I actually like Roy Sinclair's build a lot better, but I guess things happen and people go first and better hands and whatnot. So I'm not really here to choose sides of whether who should have won or anything, but I did like Roy Sinclair's deck a lot better. It just seemed way more consistent to me. But yeah, I'm running X-Sabers for the September 1st of 2010 format, and I went to a regionals on September 11th and didn't do as great as I thought I should have. I got 39th place, so obviously didn't make the cut for top 32 to get my invite. And what was really dumb is that I played one of my teammates in the Swiss, and I lost to him, and it sucked because like since he ended up in the same he had the same record as I did, 5-3. And he got 30th place, so I mean, kind of sucked my tiebreakers, but whatever. So yeah, this is the X-Saber deck I will be running. This is different from the build I ran in past times, the September 11th regional. I switched things up, but I was practically running Roy Sinclair's build minus a few cards, but it was pretty much the same monster lineup. And I mean, spell lineup and trap lineup were like maybe 2-3 cards off, but whatever. Yeah, so this is a different build that I decided to mix up. So yeah, let's get started with this. So I'm running 3 Dark Souls, just staple and Sabers. You have to run 3, of course. I have seen a video where only like a deck only ran 1 Dark Soul in an X-Saber deck, and the guy goes on to say you only need 1. It's really only necessary at 1. That's like that was just a terrible deck in general. Like, I'm not gonna call him like, you know, a bad player, but I mean that's just a bad decision not to run 3 Dark Souls. They're like one of the best cards in X-Sabers. People want this card at 1, and no, it's not gonna go to 1. You should run 3 in this deck. So yeah, 3 Bogart Knights. I mean, you have to swarm out the field and like keep field presence, and it helps you with the fault troll plays. And if you play this card right, you can like pretty much whoop ass with this guy. But it sucks about his synchro restriction, where you can only synchro for X-Saber synchros, but it's not that bad. You can play around it. 3 Fulham Knights. They're one of the best tuners in this deck. I mean, it can get an attack, and you can special summon an X-Saber from your grave if it attacks in a defense position monster. So it's really good. It's like my favorite one. Yeah, 3 for sure. 2 Emmer's Blades. My last build, Roy Sinclair build, had 3. And I thought that was a good idea, running at 3, but like with this deck it's a little different, and I think just run 2 right now. I mean, I didn't have any more space, so I had to cut off 1 Emmer's Blade, but it's not bad. 2 is still good. Yeah, you were expecting a 3rd one, but no, only 2 Fall Trolls. I mean, I would run 3, but at the same time, you're going to be searching the Fall Trolls through Dark Souls anyway, so I mean, you'll still end up drawing a Fall Troll here and then, but not as much. And like with less Fall Trolls, your deck consistency changes and it actually gives you more of a consistent, because you don't want to draw the 3rd Fall Troll as a dead draw. And yeah, I think 2 is fine. I kind of agree with like decks like Lazaro's, who only ran 2, and if you ever heard of Gary Miyake, he had like a weird X-Saber variant that actually made him top in YCS Chicago with 2 fall trolls. But yeah, I'm running 2. It's weird, but it works. 2 postules. Still gotta set up with those Bogart postule plays. It's really good, and it's also a good stall. Really good against Sabers because they can't do shit with that unless they brile. But whatever. So 2. 1 Airbellum. This guy is like okay. He's a really good +1 because he can make your opponent discard a card. And beast level 3. Since Rescue Cat's gone, you don't need him at 3. It's just 1. 1 Hamster. Good setup. Good first turn. Set him. Someone attacks. Boom. You get this and plus a beast. So I like it. And 1 Debris Dragon. Sometimes you need a second Dark Hole. So this is why you need it. Alright, spells, I run 3 books, good for 4 home plays and stops synchros and all that. 1 Econ, this card's really good in Sabers, like, you cannot believe it. You hamster, you get the Dark Soul, and then you have this back, you have this set pretty much. Your turn, you steal your opponent's monster, trip your own Dark Soul, you get the search, and you take their monster, and you can do whatever you want with it. It's really fun. Then you summon a tuner, obviously, and then you do more stuff with it. So enemy controller is really good. Trinade, obviously. Cold Wave, broke card. Mind Control, Dark Hole, and Reborn. Those are the rest of the spells that kind of need in Sabers. Traps, I run 3 warnings. In Lazaro's and Roy's build, they only ran like one or two, but I'm running 3. I'm debating on whether I should cut off 1 warning and maybe put it in the side, because like, not gonna lie, this card can like really drain your life points and then actually make you lose faster. So it's like, sometimes it's like a double-edged sword. So honestly, it's debatable whether to run 3 or 2. 1 for sure, you have to run at least 2, but 3 is debatable. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's still a good card. Nonetheless, it's broke if you know how to play it right. 3 trap stun. Roy knows what he's doing when he decided to go for 3 trap stun. It's just so amazing in Sabers. You kind of need it. It's like a 3rd cold wave. No, it's like a cold waves minus the. If they book your stuff, it's like it sucks, but you still trap stun is like just a really good card. And if you can set up with like this and trap stun, you pretty much wreck their shit because they can't book your shit. Yeah, 3 trap stuns is the way to go. I don't like that Lazaro ran only 1. You kind of need to run 2 or 3. 2 bottomless, stable. 2 Gotham Z-Call. I'm debating whether to run 3, but 2 Gotham Z-Call still works. It's like a pretty broke trap card for Sabers. Get a +1 right out of the way. Mirror Force, staple. Solemn, staple. Torrential, staple. Really good for those Dark Soul Torrential plays. And Impression, staple. Well, it's not really a staple, but why not run it? You can like wreck people, and then trap stun, and then you can like negate this and go all out and leave this Royal Oppression out. So when your opponent's turn, when it's your opponent's turn, they can't really do anything because you still have oppression, and you already swung the field. GG right there. Extra deck. That was a deck pretty much. 41 cards. Extra deck, quite standard. Level 5s, Naturi, Beast, and Cadister. 6s, double Hunley, Bronic, and Goyo. I'd probably go for 3 Hunley, but I mean, 2 is plenty. But maybe the 3rd one. Honestly, I'm kind of a cheap bastard, only 2. I would probably think of running the 3rd one, but I don't know what to take out. Herbellum, Black Rose, and Scrap Archfiend for level 7s. It's weird how I'm running Scrap Archfiend, but he's a really good level 7, and if you can, if you use like Hamster and sync with your like a tuner, you can get level 7s. You don't want to go for this guy because like you want to leave him for Bogart synchros, or just use this guy is way better than this guy. I mean, beater, not beater. Black Rose for Debris. So level 7s. Level 8s. Double Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Beast, and Colossal. Yikes, 10 minutes. Gotham's. That's it. And side deck. It's just I just threw this together, but it's still kind of the basic idea of what I want to run for the next regional I'm probably gonna go to. So 3 Swallow Flips for Jimmy's and whatever. 3 Crows. Get the idea with that. 3 System Downs. Fuck Machinas. Chivalry for GBs and whatever. Double Starlight Road for Blackwings and Judgment Dragon, Lights Wings, whatever. Gundam Z-Call for the Saber Mirror match. And Effect Veiler. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have to rush that because time's up. But yeah, later guys.